Low energy, unfocused, foggy? You might be dehydrated. Whether it's hot yoga, over 100-degree weather, or too much sun. Gatorlight, with a specialized blend of 5 electrolytes, was scientifically designed to help move fluids into the body faster for rapid rehydration. Shop now at retailers nationwide. Gatorlight hydrates faster than water. Is it in you? Symptoms noted are signs of mild to moderate dehydration. Consult a healthcare professional if symptoms persist.
Running a small business means I wear lots of hats. When I put on my hiring hat, I can count on LinkedIn Hiring Pro to make it easy. LinkedIn Hiring Pro helps manage my hiring workflow, puts my job post in front of a unique network of professionals, and matches me with the best candidates for my business. I can also share my job with my network. No other job site lets me do that. No wonder most small businesses say they'd use LinkedIn Hiring Pro again. Hire right the first time. Post your job for free on LinkedIn today at linkedin.com/quality.
This message is brought to you by Apple Card. Shave ice by the beach. A trip to the state fair. And a throwback flick at the local drive-in. They're more than just items to check off the summer bucket list. They're also opportunities to earn 2% daily cash back when you use your Apple Card with Apple Pay. Apply for Apple Card now and use in-minutes with Apple Pay. Subject to credit approval. Apple Card is issued by Goldman Sachs Bank USA, Salt Lake City branch. Terms and more at applecard.com.
Coach Unplugged is brought to you by great people over at teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. From the Fifth Quarter Studios in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to Coach Unplugged. Here is your host, Steve Collins.
Hey everybody, happy Tuesday, episode 608 of Coach Unplugged. We're going to start part one of a two-part series talking to a teachhoops.com member about picking a system and coaching their sons. Again, we're just trying to pull the curtain back to see one of the many reasons you should join teachhoops.com. I think my wife's convinced I live in my office, but we offer that. That's what I think is what's unique about teachhoops.com. Unlike anything out there, there's lots of resources. There's lots of free stuff. I mean, I think what makes teachhoops.com unique is not only the community, but the mentoring, hopefully, that I'm able to give, with one-on-one calls, office hours, emails, all those kind of things. I don't think there's anything else out like that. And I guarantee no one's been through the ups and downs and turned a program around and stuff like that we have at teachhoops.com. So come over and join us. That's the first thing. Second thing is we'd love if you subscribe and leave a review. We do really love those. The reviews are awesome. If you can leave the reviews, I read every one of those. That was the second thing. Third thing is we like to give a big shout out to Dr. Dish. Go over and check out the great people over there. I'm sure just like all of us are struggling a little bit with not only the quarantine, but their businesses. I know they would appreciate a call. They would appreciate talking about the possibilities of getting a Dr. Dish, not only in your home, because they have the home one, but not for their schools. Mention Coach Unplugged, and they'll give you $350 off your next purchase. And the last one, I'd just like to give a big shout out to VO. VO has sponsored us for this month. They are an innovative company that basically has a portable recording device that you basically take with you, and it follows the ball. And what I love about it, it's portable. A lot of these things aren't portable, and VO is portable. You can take it with you. You can take it with you on the road, and it's got 180 degrees, so you'll never miss any of your play. All the information is down below, but go over and check out those great people because they decided to sponsor us for this month. So VEO, it's kind of unique. All right, let's head off to the podcast.
Good. Should I put the headphones in or?
No, before you were saying something, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I was just saying I have headphones with a mic in it. Should I put?
No, that's good. No. You sound really good. This is
cool.
More my setup, so it's just easier to do it this way. And
Understand.
Are you in quarantine too?
Yes. Yeah, we're basically Kansas is relatively small cases right now, so we're just under stay at home for the state. But we were
I'm a math teacher. You're about 4 weeks away from your peak too.
Yeah, no, we are. So we were the first state to shut down school though for the school year. So
that'll help.
Yeah, I would imagine that'll help a little bit. But yeah, so
that's what I'm working on right now. I'm working on a class with what to do with it, because I don't think we're going to see our guys. I'm not convinced we're going to see our guys or gals this summer.
Yeah, no, I mean it's gonna be tough. I'm hoping we can get the school year started in August, and that we can do it with relatively little interruptions, because everybody's talking about that second wave coming back around the fall more than likely. So,
well, hopefully they'll have enough. It's more about hospital beds and all that kind of stuff.
yeah. So hopefully it won't impact too much there. So
my 18-year-old is going off to college is ready to, like, he's stir crazy already. I don't know what it's going to be like in 3 weeks.
I feel bad for all the seniors this year because, I mean, just a horrible situation all the way around.
I told him we were coming back from a walk. I said, Drew, this is your September 11th. This is your defining moment as a young adult. That life will never be the same. It will be changed.
For sure.
Forever be changed. All right, so go ahead, shoot away, Coach.
Yeah,
I read your email, but
no. I'm just, I'm kind of just looking, trying to reevaluate like everybody does at this time of the year. Yep. And I've always been kind of enamored with kind of the system basketball. And, actually when I took the job here, my plan was to really try to experiment with putting it in from the get-go and just kind of being like, hey, this is who I'm going to be. This is who our team's going to be.
Okay. And, do you have a specific system you're talking about, or just
the, kind of, I mean, somewhat like the Grinnell, but not necessarily that offense, just because I don't know. I bought all the books. I read them all. I've watched plenty of tape on them, and it's, I don't necessarily like the way that their offense works once they get into the half court, but the idea of, I don't know, I guess like the formula of it.
Okay.
So that's kind of one of the.
All right, so before we go any further on that, I'm going to be devil's advocate on that.
Yeah. Okay.
So I agree. I think it's a very unique system, and I think it can work. And I think it's the perfect. I went to Lawrence, as an undergrad, and that was in the same league as Grinnell.
Okay.
So I understand why he did it at Grinnell.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever been to Grinnell, that's how he could recruit people to go there. It's a great school, but here's my issue, and maybe your school is different than mine. First of all, he recruits for that specific system.
Right. That's what I ran into this year. I got here and my players weren't system players. So I was like, well.
Right. So there's a couple issues with trying to run the total Grinnell system at the high school level, in my opinion.
Okay.
Is he recruits, because I've had a couple kids play for him and they were 3-point. He recruits specific types of players for that system. That's the first thing. And he also has more depth than you and I probably have.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's the problem with going full Grinnell. I have never seen it, and if someone's listening to this or some point to make this a podcast, I have never seen it successful at the high school level, like consistently running Grinnell's system.
Right.
I don't know if it's because there's quarters. I don't know if it's. I don't know. I've just never seen it at that level that he runs it. Now I've seen light versions of it work.
Right. And that's probably what I would be looking at. I actually was looking at, I tried to run, are you familiar with the fence offense from Eric Bridgeland?
Yeah. Yep.
I tried that this year. I'm not a good enough coach to give the players that much freedom, meaning that I couldn't communicate to them what they could do with the freedom.
Okay.
And so what it turned into is just a lot of stagnant, pretty much every coach complains about that at some point, right? It was just really
the off ball stuff is horrible. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. So really, I didn't abandon it halfway through, but it was just like, all right, it took a back seat and we just kind of focused on specific actions in what we already set up as a framework. But I mean, I'm not.
And how's your youth program?
Well, I am the fourth coach in 4 years here at this school. Okay. So the junior high coach has been around for 3 years and he's done a great job. Okay. And really, like, from what I can tell, I got a bunch of gym rats coming through.
Okay, that's good. That's good. If you got gym rats, you're good. So
I'm excited about it.
Big school, small school.
Is our school?
Yeah.
So it's a K through 12, and it's about 550 students K through 12. So we're here in Kansas. We're right outside of Wichita in a little suburb, and
Wichita. Daryl, one of my guys Daryl Willis played for Wichita State.
Okay.
So 550. So that gives you about 30, 40 kids in a class.
Yeah, pretty much. That would be a fair. Now we have a lot of international students here at the school.
Okay.
And we also, I don't know how familiar you are, but this is the Sunrise Christian that's nationally ranked. So we have that elite team. So those guys count towards the numbers, but they're guys that don't play for me. I coach the basically the local team.
The local team. Okay.
They have a couple different levels.
Yep. Okay. So so you're not gonna have size probably.
No, I mean, we had size this year because there was a guy that wanted to play football, so he dropped off of one of the basketball teams, so he could do both sports and be CASA compliant.
Okay.
So he played with us this year, and he was a very talented guy. But no, I'm not. I mean, he's gone. He's a senior.
Okay. So your theory is lots of threes.
Yeah.
Okay. Quick shots.
I mean, it'd have to be in the high school game for sure.
Okay. Can you pressure?
Yes, this group can pressure.
Okay. And is that something you want to keep going moving forward?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we got a bunch of small, undersized guard type players. I just kind of feel like we got to be.
So that's easy to sell. I'm just trying to figure out if we can sell what you're going to be selling, and I think you can.
Yeah. Okay.
So good. If you have gym rats, you got to convince a couple things. They got to take a lot of shots.
All right.
And a lot of threes. And initially, they just got to become the good 3-point shooters.
Yeah.
They can do that without you. Like they can do that at the park. Okay. So that's just repetition. That's just shot. Then once you get good at becoming a 3-point shooter, then you got to be able to shoot it, on the move, fast, all that. So you got to think of them in terms of layers. And the first layer is just make them shoot. You just got to make them all shooters first.
Right.
Then the second layer is what kind of shots are you going to get in your specific? Are you going to take it on the first open? Yeah. That kind of stuff. And then, off the dribble, all those kind of different things that you can layer on top of. But the first thing is you got to make them all shooters. So that would be my goal in the next 9 months is literally how many shots can you get up, videotape it, send it to me. I want to see it.
Yeah.
And then, the thing about pressure, we can talk about what you want to do as far as pressure. If you want to run those threes, you probably want to press some and pick up.
Yeah.
You want a racetrack. So that means your guys are going to have to be in shape, which isn't something you really have to worry about now.
Right.
It's something I'd worry about come, September, October or something like that. Come up with a plan about how you can you got to be able to hit the run. You got to hit the ground running.
Yeah.
We're in shape. We're ready to go. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
But that, I mean, I've talked to enough coaches, especially in this, it's an easy sell. And that 3-point line is the neutralizer.
Right.
It's a David versus.
I mean, we're going to have to be good at that to me going forward. We're
not even good. You have to be great at that.
We're going to have to make a lot of them, if we're going to be competitive in our league. Cause we're
and you got to shoot them fast. You probably got to shoot them fast.
Yeah. Okay.
You probably got to shoot them before they can set their defense up.
Right. Yeah. So kick it ahead early,
boom,
get the spots early,
and then go, and then crash the offensive glass like no tomorrow. Because if you crash the offensive glass, best case scenario is you get it, you can shoot it again or kick it out. Hey, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. We'd like to give a big shout out to our sponsors. First of all, please subscribe and like. Stop the treadmill right now. Go over, leave a review. Those do mean a lot to us. They're free. They're easy to do. Go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. I know all of us want to work on our craft, just like we're expecting our players in this hard times right now to work on their craft by themselves. You want to do the same thing, so go over and do that. And what better way than to get a camera when you get your team back, when you go over to your player's house, when you when we're traveling. VO is a affordable, easy to use sports camera company. It's unbelievable. It will come free. Right now, the people are offering us free shipping, $100 off. It'll come. You'll set it up. You'll take it out of the box. Like I've said before, is about 12 inches by about 6, 7, 8 inches. It's a little briefcase. You open it up. You put it on top of the tripod. You'll hit record. You're done. 180 degrees. Won't miss anything. Easy solution. Their AI technology is second to none. So it's vo.co/unplugged. When you check out, you'll put in unplugged 100 off, the number 100, and they will take really good care of you. So go over and check that out. Like I said, free shipping, $100 discount for this month only. So go over and check it out, and let's head back to the podcast.
Right.
Worst case scenario is they go the other way, but that's fine because the pace is going the way you want it to go.
Right.
And by the end, now are your quarters, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
And then do you have a shot clock?
No shot clock in Kansas.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So, I guess my question is, do you think that the system philosophy, so are you familiar with the formula that they put out there as far as like what they're looking for in every game with
It's been a while since I've looked at it, but
it's just, the plus 25 shot differential, plus 100 shots, plus 32 turnovers, they just want to have more of everything.
right.
Do you think that I guess concept, maybe not those numbers, and this is kind of where I was wondering if your stats background could shed some light. Do you think you could apply that to a different offense? Because obviously we're still trying to get the ball.
So you want more possessions if you think you're better, first
right.
of all.
Right.
You also want more possessions if you think you can turn them over and you're a better shooting team. You want less possessions. It's a law of large numbers. You want less possessions if you're not as good a shooting team. Because you want to make the standard deviation of the standard error smaller. So, you watch the NCAAs, they'll work to look Bennett's old teams. You'd work it down the last 10 seconds of the shot clock because you're just trying to make the error smaller.
Right.
So I agree with those numbers. His theory is I'm in better shape. I have better shooters. I want more possessions.
Right.
You can do that with other offenses.
Okay.
But you have to decide how. Here's the hard part: is you got to decide how fast you really want to go.
Right.
Like, do you want a shot in the first 10 seconds every time down the court?
That's why I haven't gone all in on it at any point in my career, because I've been looking at it for like 5-6 years now, and with my previous team before I took this job, I really was trying to move us that way, but I never went hardcore.
And how many right now shooters do you have?
On my team right now, knockdown shooters, I would say 3.
Like green light, like if you're open, you can shoot it. That's good.
I would say 3, and they were the guys who scored this year for us, but like it's not much outside of that as far as shooting.
So you got a lot of green. You got 3 green lighters, and then you have the rest are yellow or red.
Probably maybe 1 or 2 yellows and a bunch of reds.
Okay. So you need to get the yellow. You need to get the yellows to green.
Yep.
And then you need to get the reds to yellow.
Okay.
Because the kids will know that a yellow shooting it, then you got to crash the boards.
Right.
But yeah, I think that's what you have to conceptually think about. If I'm playing you, so let's go the other way. If I'm playing you and you're really good at this and I think I'm going to have problems, what am I going to do to you? I'm going to counter you by coming down and running our offense for 45 seconds.
Right. Yeah,
right?
Shot clock. So
that's where you need pressure in the full court. You need pressure in the half court. You need ways that I just want you taking rush shots because we're better at taking rush shots than you are.
Okay.
Trust me, I've had unbelievable talent, and I've never gotten to the point of 6-7 second shot. It is really hard.
Yeah, well, that'd be hard with any high school team, regardless. The elite team here, it'd be hard for them to do it.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard.
So absolutely. Okay.
So let's say you come down, you don't have a quick one, don't have an a good one. Then you have to decide what you're going to do after that.
And that's kind of what I'm wondering. Like, could you marry the push it, let's try to get one in the first pass, first action or two. Could you marry that with, okay, that's not here, now let's back it out and run offense, look for a good shot? Or is that just too much?
No, you can do that, but I think you want a shot. I think you want an offense that's going to create the same type of shots, though. So,
right,
it's either maybe a dribble drive where you're dribbling and looking for the kick, or you're taking it all the way to the rim.
Right.
You're maybe looking at, like we ran a read and react this year.
Mm-hmm.
And you can marry these things together. Like we had a read and react call. We had a dribble drive call where we just let people go to the basket.
Mm-hmm.
Dribble drive seems to be the one that works the best with this system because you're attacking.
Right.
So the defense has to decide, are we going to pack it? Are we going to try to stop them? Well, then you got to teach your guys to then the other option is to shoot those threes off that dribble drive.
Right.
So that's where I think you have to figure out, like, okay, we don't have something, you don't have an open one, we're still attacking. You got to teach that attack mentality kind of thing.
Okay. So that's kind of
I wouldn't run the swing. I wouldn't run some continuity thing if I'm doing that.
Okay. All right. So
I
basically,
think you'd be selling them 2 bills of sales, and they know you're full of
Right.
shit then at that point.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Gotcha.
It's either we're going to be this or we're not going to be this. Well,
that's kind of what I'm trying to decide here, because it's just like, all right, it looks like we have, like I said, a bunch of undersized, guards. So I'm looking at like just selling the farm and just running.
Well, I think consistently by the size of your school, you're going to have 1 or 2 really good shooters every year, and that's it.
I mean,
but you got to that's where your youth and your middle school has to be like, we just want you literally shooting 200 threes a day kind of thing. We're going to be good at this. And it's because what's going to happen is if you put 3 or 4 3-point shooters in the court, I'm scouting you. I'm going to try to take those threes away. Well, what can happen? Then I got to be able to go around you. And so then the progression is, well, we got to work on floaters because we're tiny. We got to work on trying to get body contact and go to the free throw line. We got to worry about jump stopping and kicking at that point, and you can do that in your break too. Like take it to the rim until they stop you. When they stop, you should have trailers running down the court. So all of it kind of feeds into each other. But that's where I would spend the next 6-9 months figuring out, okay, here are my pieces. This is what we're good at. Okay. I'm assuming you have a point guard.
Well, that's kind of the thing. I have a guy that can be the point guard. He's a really smart player. And he ran it a little bit this year. But I also I feel like he might be a better, just kind of off guard. He can do it if we need him to, but I'd almost like to find somebody else who could.
Yeah. So what you do is then you got to teach them. It's like one dribble and the ball is out of your hands.
Yeah.
Like then you don't need it. Then you don't. It will take care of pressure from the other team, and you can get it up so fast that it won't be a problem.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. The guy pressuring the guy dribbling it up the zigzag kind of thing won't happen because we're gonna we're gonna get it and go so fast that. But that again, that's got to hopefully get him this summer. But that's got to be a mentality.
I had a great summer plan, great spring and summer plan all laid out, and then all this happened.
So I think your pivot this spring is okay, guys. Here's what we're thinking of doing. I want to do this. Do you want to do this? And they're all going to say yes because they're going to get to shoot more. It's going to be fast. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
So then you have to sell them. Okay, if you're going to do this, then here's our plan. You got to get out and get shots. You got to send me 5-minute clips of you shooting every day. You have to do this. I'm more than willing to do it. I think it would be fun, but you got to commit to what we're going to do.
Yeah.
And if you've got gym rats, that should be easy.
Right. No, I mean, I got kids. I walk through the gym and there's a bunch of 7th, 8th graders in there all the time, shooting. So no, I mean, it's good. I just, like I said, I haven't made the plunge yet as a coach as far as this type of, because I mean, it is crazy.
It's a hard sell.
Oh, well, to me, it's not a hard sell to kids. It's a hard sell to everyone who's watching the madness on the court, because unless you're really good at it.
Oh, it's going to look horrible.
Oh, it looks awful. And so I'm just kind of like, do I want to risk, that aspect of it too? Because at the end of the day, I got a bunch of.
Here's my theory. Can you win? Can you win by grinding?
Well, see, I was going to ask you this too. You're going to think I'm a crazy schizophrenic person here. So I'm looking at like system ball, but then I was also, I've always liked the blocker mover ideas, just because you don't necessarily, to me, watching it, obviously it's nice if you have size, but you don't need your blockers to be big guys if you have decent guards. And so I do have decent guards that can kind of, work around off the blockers, but to me, that's a totally different mindset. So that'd be, to me, the more of the grinding type basketball, which from what I've seen here in Kansas, my first year in Kansas, that's what people here play. So
that's a reason I wouldn't do it. Swear to God.
And that's kind of my thought.
The reason I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. So I don't know.
So I think that sell is easier. I think your homework is if I'm from Wisconsin where Bo and Bennett are like, let's grind, physical, Big Ten football kind of stuff. I want to do this when I can. Sometimes I can't do it because I don't have the athletes. Right. I think you have to spend your season in like, okay, they're going to grind me. I want to go like this, and they're going to like come down and try to run. You have to have like a boatload of like, we're going to have a run and jump. We're going to play a 1-3-1. We're going to,
we put in a run and jump this year. And,
how did people like that?
like I've been running for 3 years at my other job, and the kids love it because you just.
And how did the other teams adjust to it? That's what I meant to say.
Okay, so we ran as much as we could this year. I can give you better, I guess, experience from my previous job. They would adjust by basically just clearing out and letting, if they had a decent point guard, and letting their point guard go one-on-one, because we would run a man-to-man run and jump.
Yep.
And so they would clear out, and basically that took away your run guy, unless we had and we did. We eventually had a call where it was just like, once he gets to a certain point, we're going to send the next closest guy.
You just send, Hey, Coach, hope you enjoyed that. Make sure you subscribe and like. Go over right now. Stop. Join teachhoops.com. Say, I want to become a better basketball coach. I want to win a state title. I want to learn what it takes to take my team to the next level. Well, I can help you do that. I've been through all the battles you've been through. Let me help you through this great process we call coaching. All right. Have a great day.
This episode is brought to you by ChatGPT. Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast. Have you guys heard about ChatGPT work? It's the new way to use ChatGPT for bigger multi-step projects. And when you need more than just answers, give ChatGPT work access to your apps and files, and it can create real work documents like spreadsheets, slides, and structured reports. Get started at chatgpt.com by selecting work mode, available on Plus and Pro plans.